Cryptocurrency is a scam. If you want to lose all of your money, invest in it. Jake Paul lost millions of dollars in the recent market crash. What makes you think that you're going to survive the crash? So we all have heard these questions in one way or the other, especially during the recent market crash. But what is the reality? Because we have heard that it made millionaires overnight, but we have also heard that there's a lot of people who committed suicide because of that very reason. In this video, I'll remove the confusion of these small basic concept of crypto and will help you decide if the investment in that currency makes sense to you or not, based on the next few points that we're going to talk about in this video. But hey, if you're just meeting, my name is Syed, and in this channel we talk all about how to live and optimize a best possible life together, because I'm living and learning just like you are, and I'm bringing you along to that journey. I'm very excited about this video because I recently lost $4,000.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
In the cryptocurrency in the recent market crash. On the other hand though, I'm also happy because that taught me a lesson how to stay grounded, how to stay with a long-term vision, a long-term plan, than a small in and out trades. If you don't know what long-term plan means or what I'm talking about right now, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it in this video, and that's actually the one thing you should take away regardless of what level or stage you are in the investing journey. But before we get started, let's talk about what really is crypto. In simple words, cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange of something that's of value to either party. The party that's on receiving end and the party that's on giving end. Just like you go to the grocery store to buy food and you put money on the table to get a loaf of bread, cryptocurrency is exactly that. Except that the coins of cryptocurrency is non-tangible and it's not controlled by any third party except you, which is stored in a free software we call digital wallets. But cryptocurrency is not still as user-friendly as cash due to the limitation of very small vendor companies accepting digital coin as a method of their payments. Now you may ask, like, I've heard cryptocurrency and Bitcoin interchangeably. Are they the same thing? Or is there any difference? There's actually the same difference that we have when it comes to cash and bills. For example, if I have two bills from Europe and two bills from Canadian dollars, they're both will call cash, but I can't use both in anywhere I want. The Canadian bills are limited to Canada and European bills are limited to Europe. So similarly, cryptocurrency is a term used to define all the coins, and Bitcoin is one of them. However, Bitcoin is a bit more than just a coin because it's the coin that laid out the foundation of this market. But you might be wondering, why is it created and how it's created? It was created by someone called Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, if you search his name on the internet, you will see this picture, but in reality, nobody knows who actually created the Bitcoin. Some says that Satoshi Nakamoto is actually an organization, some says that it's a person, some says that it's a person from future, and on and on. Now, if you're thinking to invest in the cryptocurrency, here are the few advantages that you will have over any other markets out there. It's a high risk game. If it's a high risk game, you already know that it will come with a high reward as well. So if you want to make money quick or quicker relatively to other markets, maybe cryptocurrency you can think of and go more deeper in. However, I will caution you against it, because if something is too good to be true, it usually is the case. Some of the stable coins that have seen a drastic improvement from July 2021 to December 2021, we have seen Ethereum almost double its value by the end of the year. Your currency is safe. Most of the coins use a technology called blockchain, which in a nutshell basically means that it's a software that is a data storage ledger and that stored your information in millions of computers. So if you were to make a transaction, one, that you can't go back, and two, that it's secured because it's backed by and evident in millions of other computers. So if a hacker were to erase that information, he can't possibly do that in millions of computers, hence it's why it's very secure. No middleman. In a traditional banking system, we have banks to safeguard our wealth and they charge us for keeping our wealth safe. However, it comes with a drawback that you can't really take out money whenever and however you want. You have to go through this third party to get to your money, and the third party has its own regulations that you might not agree with. But in cryptocurrency, nobody keeps your money. It's with you and in your pocket, so to speak. You can send and receive money anytime, whenever you want, and you don't have to worry about going through a bank. Now, these are the points that you should consider investing in a cryptocurrency, but I also want to tell you are the points that you should not even come close to the cryptocurrency.
No! God, please, no!
The first one is a high risk game. Just like I tell you earlier that you can get high reward, there's also a big possibility that you will get a low reward or no reward at all. Just like me, I lost $4,000.
I lost everything!
Or Mark, who lost $30,000, or the twins who lost $200 million, and Gerald, who lost $190 million. The list goes on and on for people losing the money while they have 10 times more of education and experience in trading crypto. So that rings a bell of a danger. So if you're going into it, hold on tight because it's gonna be a crazy ride. Needs time and effort. Now, investing in a coin is not easy as just looking it up and investing it. You have to read a lot about it since there are hundreds and thousands of coins. You have to go through each one that you're investing in, really see their white paper and understand what this coin is built on and if you agree with their long-term goal or not. Because if you don't do your due diligence before investing in a coin, that coin could very well be a scam. And that brings me to my third point, unregulated market. There's this term called rug pull, which means that the investor who created the coin will hype up the coin and increase the market value to a certain point, and at that point he will dump half of his market that he owned in those coins, and that plummet the price of the coin and they get out with a big check while the novice investors like me have no money to survive with. You might have also heard a term called honeypots, where the coding not allow you to trade after a certain point. In that time, creator can go and take advantages of this high cost. Because the only true decentralized coin, which means that nobody can control or have controlled it, is the Bitcoin. However, there's a few problems with the Bitcoins, that the fee of exchange is very higher. So we're not able to use that as normally as we would be able to the other decentralized coin. Now, after listening to these pros and cons, you still think it's a good idea for you to invest in crypto, and you're wondering what money should I invest, how much should I invest, and how can I protect this money. For that, I have heard 3 formula that works well for me and for other investors. 1. Always have a long-term plan in your mind, because the crypto market is very volatile, one day up and the other day down. However, in the long term, usually the price will trend upwards, so that if you hold the coin for that long period of time, you will end up getting a good average out of the money you invested in first place. And the other most important formula, it's called dollar cost average, which basically means that you can't really predict markets. So if you were to invest a small amount on weekly, monthly, yearly basis, because it averages out to an upwards trend, and you will make money as long as you're doing it for long term and you continuously doing it a small amount on a daily, monthly, or weekly basis. And the third, which is the most important one, I think, during this market crash, is invest and forget. You will use the money, that money is for no good to you, but you would want to take this money and say, I'm going to throw this in the garbage, so if I lose all the money, I wouldn't be heartfelt, and if I gain a lot of money, I'll be very happy. So you take the money, invest it, and forget about it. Even delete the app if you can, and put it in auto pay so that you don't have to worry about the market volatility and you don't end up selling your coins, because as soon as you hit the sell button, this is the point where you lost.
Game over.
So if you go through all these 3 strategies and really learn about the coins and put those to work for your investment portfolio, I can almost guarantee you that you will have a successful portfolio. And what's the alternative anyways? Banks? Like saving in a bank would give you 2% return on your investment for a whole year, while the inflation is 6%. So technically you will see $102 if you invested $100 after a year, but in reality that $100 lost its value and it's $96. You actually lost money, didn't make money. So in a way, cryptocurrency can also be a loss, but it also can make you a lot of money. However, in the situation of banks, you will lose money no matter what. So the choice is yours. Which one will you pick? The bank or the cryptocurrency? So then the question you may ask, what crypto should I invest in? How can I tell a good crypto from a bad crypto? What are the good long-term coins? And what should I research while investing? If you're interested in these questions and want to know more about it, please let me know in the comments so that I can work on these videos as well and release that as soon as I can. For now though, let's digest the concept we have learned about the crypto today and see if that's something you really wanna pursue. So if you have gained some sort of value out of this video, I'd appreciate if you like the like button and subscribe the hit button, or hit the subscribe button.
Please whatever.
So that this video can go to more people like you and me, and we all can learn and grow and live a best possible life together. Excuse me, I'm spitting. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Until then, take care of yourself, others, and of this channel. Peace.